Yeah, so with this one right here, now so the name that we have for this is Mara, and that would be the cycad tree. So with this one right here, what makes it so old is that it only grows about 1 centimeter per year. Right, so this one here has been roughly estimated to be around 7, maybe 800 years old.
Wow.
Right, that seed has about three things that we sort of use from here. So the first one, so remember the seeds that I mentioned before has used to catch the fish. Well, we can collect that all the way up on top. And actually they are one of the ingredients that we sort of add in with the black bean in order to have that perfect flour bread. Yeah, but see, this one here is a little bit more potent in that toxins in the black bean. So this one here is going to be cooked in the fire for about 25-30 minutes before being added in. Now the second one is the medicine that so we sort of need to collect just up on the top end. In a way, we'd have to split this here tree apart to collect it. And Muka is one of my uncle who taught me that. See, this one right here, back in the days, what they would use for spear wounds. Yeah. So if we come across a much more smaller cycad tree, it's much easier for work. And that see, once you're up all the way on the top, you split this one here apart, and you collect a little bit of like a white stem. That when you collect as much as you can with that, this is where you'd have a bucket. That inside the bucket is going to have a bit of urine, some pee, placed in. So then when you put that medicine inside and let it sit there for a fair bit, that's where you got your fire up and going. And that you're going to go grab a rock, make sure it's nice and clean, and when you place it on top, you let it heat up. But make sure it's not the granite rocks, otherwise it'll just split away. Right, so yeah, so something that's not granite rock, once you've placed it on top and it heats up. Now this is where, once you've let that medicine sit in that bucket, you grab it out and then you place it just on top and you sort of heat it up a bit. So you don't want it to be too dry, but it's not too wet. So once it's just nice and hot, you know, grab that, you place it on one of the leaves, and then when you bring it along, so that spear wound, this is where they grab that medicine, they place it on top, and they'd have to push that right inside, yeah? And that'd probably be the painful part, right? That once they place as many as they can inside, right? So this is where paper bark on top, wrap it around with some vines, right? So the pea and the stem, they both help each other, right? Because see, at the end of your spears would have all those dried blood, so you could say it might leave a bit of bacteria, yeah? That it'll cause the infection. Back in them days, since we didn't have proper medicine for that, you'd have this limb taken out. Yeah. So once they let that sit there for about a couple of days, and then they take that medicine back on out, and they put another one in, just so keep it nice and clean. So yeah, you know, with a lot of the scars, they sort of puff up. See, with this one here, it's pretty much synced in. So when you have a bit of a feel, you know, you can tell that someone will get hit by the spear, or you know, even when you step on sharp sticks. Yeah. So they're the two medicines around here that we can use from this here tree. Right? Yeah. So not too bad. This one. Yeah. It does take a lot of work though. I wouldn't lie. But you know, if we really need it, and we have this here prepared beforehand. That's why it's like before we go hunting, and even after, we just got to make sure our fires are still going. And not everyone's gonna be at this camp, you know. So then we'd have to remake it again. Yeah. Oh yeah. But see, when you have it in the bucket and you let that sit there for a fair bit, if it does get stink, then you're gonna have to grab that, tip it out, redo it again. Yeah. As it wouldn't, it'd probably make that sore 10 times worse. Yeah. Oh yeah. Any questions from this one here before?